What is up, boneheads? It's your favorite skeleton death. And hello to you too, Dory. Welcome, everybody. We are playing more Phoenix Wright today, as you can tell by the very loud music. Ugh. Let me just bring up our guide real quick. Where are you, guide? There you are. Alright, we're going to be starting the second case, Recipe for a Turnabout. Or third case. Forgot how to count there for a second. Without further ado, since this stream is a bit late, we're going to get right into it. Oh! But before that, bit of an announcement. I have decided that for every month, I'm going to set a 10 subscription goal for every month. If we can get 10 subscriptions in a month, then that will trigger Community Day within that month. So we're currently sitting at 5 subs. If we can get 5 more before July 31st, be a Community Day. With that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get started.
That's enough. The court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are the victim was alone in this table and he drank from that poison.
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw. I saw someone there. A man. He's the real killer. That hair and that finger looks strangely familiar. Why? Why won't anyone believe me? Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps up this case, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
Court finds the defendant guilty. This court is adjourned.
Wait, what? What just happened? February 6, 10:03 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Ah! The start of the new year always makes me feel like it can take on the whole world! I bet it does, Maya. So I've decided that our revolution should be Zavari! Take on the world! I swear to God, if you adopt that as a catchphrase, Maya, I will chuck you out a window. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You're gonna eat a lot of cake during New Year's! It's practically a tradition! Now give me 5 more cakes, Phoenix! Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing in my office?
Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you got some explaining to do.
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Yeah, have this. It's nothing much.
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Farley? You forgot her present, have you?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose? Am I the bit? Am I being punked? Is that Sukucha gonna come out behind that desk? Please don't tell me it's Bam Margera.
Guess I busted. How do you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now, let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it, a magazine?
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poison brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced.
Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childish amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling of this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it, but I don't remember anything about it. December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
I mean, what the fuck is going on? Did we lose a case? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December.
So what do you think about this, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way! You don't mean...
A phony
Nick!
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. Magazine clipping added to the court record. So what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
How? My fault? How do you figure that? Yeah, how do you figure that, actually?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hot shots start getting too full of yourselves? You worked for Edgeworth. Don't even start with that shit with me, Gumshoe. But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal. Now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess the New Year's Revolution is gonna have to wait till next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? Well, this is... I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. The client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation. I guess it's kind of my responsibility. Yeah, it absolutely is your responsibility, Phoenix. But why would someone want to impersonate me? Good question. What sort of guy would do that? Alright, what to do?
So what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a second, Nick. The person behind bars because of you. Whoever it is gonna be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this.
Huh. I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony. Z-Ippa, I mean.
I hope not. Ugh. And what kind of name for an evil double is Gion Eppa? Oh, it's Phoenix backwards.
Ah, Nick, I've got it.
You're going to ask whether I got a twin brother? The answer is no.
Spoil sport.
Any ideas?
Do you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual? Or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like, I just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Yeah, I guess. Is that kind of strange? Hold on, I'm going to pick your nose. Just as I thought. There's no brain in there.
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
Okay. While Daddy likes him dumb, I am completely committed to Edgeworth, alright? You have to remember that, Maya. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, he wasn't nervous because of you.
Maybe it's because of our new guilty client? Alright, let's go to the detention center. January 6th, detention center visitors room.
This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. Wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya! That kind of talk could ruin me.
Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? Put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Art? You...
Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Ah, don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird. Ah. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. What are you doing here? Didn't I get you acquitted?
Oh, sure, very funny. After the 5th-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. I kind of know how... I kind of get that feel. I mean, it's happened to me twice now, and I was kidnapped by an assassin. Man, now that I say these things out loud, my life is really weird.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failure.
Okay, you're just gonna ignore the part where I said I was attacked by an assassin? Yeah, that's cool.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
Brown-eyed, what's one more disaster in my life, even if it leads to my death?
At least now the real Mr. Right is here with me.
I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Okay, so...
So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year, you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
Huh. I was fired after that incident last year. No shit.
Oh, I'm sorry?
It's okay. I don't mind one bit. Fuck that job.
I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on.
That's what I tell myself while I cry into my apartment.
In the second act of the life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. Yep, a waitress. Went from a police officer to a waitress. Great times. Yup. A waitress? That doesn't feel like a step up. Oh, it's totally totally better than being a police officer. Yeah, in a French restaurant. You see, I work in a fancy place. That's why I dress like I work in a maid cafe. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me.
So, the owner just liked how you looked in a skirt. Cool.
And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
So, what happened exactly?
The whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Très Bien.
Oh, so this French restaurant, this high-end French restaurant that you work at is called Très Bien, huh? Oh, yes, that is a very original name. Chat, look at the original name for the French restaurant right here. Très Bien. Absolutely wonderful.
Très Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh!
There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim just took one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out.
Hey, hold on there, Maggie.
What?
You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed?
Not at all. I never even seen the guy before.
Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course! A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer but were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. Ah, guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So if you saw the murder, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw.
Saw what?
The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. Why the fuck is he wearing a scouter? Oh my god, did Phoenix Wright kill Nappa? I grew a bowl cut at the very least. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My Granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
A small bottle of poison. Yeah, that would definitely put you at having the most incriminating evidence.
What? The poison? It was in your pocket?
When I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. No one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. The other guy. I saw... That looks suspiciously like Phoenix. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of an earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a simple CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver?
Get serious. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
Nah.
What was the name of the MC Hacksaw? No, MC...
And what about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was young, well built like the victim, really. Okay. So we talked to her, got all that information, and present the magazine clipping to Maggie. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, that's the article about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I had been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super short suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Ah.
Hey, Maggie! Was my evil double a Yami there, too?
No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
One Maya is enough, thank you. I do not need a second one. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you clear to this crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture, but before you met me in person, how come you didn't recognize the guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay. So you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady, and your voice was... And the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit, and that's all I need to recognize you as a person, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know how faces work, okay? Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Yes, that's it, Phoenix. All they have to do is have spiky hair and wear a blue suit, and that's it. They are Phoenix Wright.
How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter?
Everyone had their big question marks on their faces, but it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir.
This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Maybe there's a fake judge and a fake Mr. Payne. Oh no, wait, he's always that pathetic. And maybe there's a fake jury. There's just a cardboard cutout. Oh god, the world's fake. Nick, we're in a video game.
Mr. Reich, do you think it's possible to get me a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get you a rebuttal. Mr. Wright? Yes? Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell on the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Jesus! God does not want this woman to live! What is wrong with this world? Oh my god! Lady, the fact that you survived all of that is a testament to your strength. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. Yeah, and this is the second time this has happened to you, mind you. Not the first time. This is the second time that this has happened. That she has been accused of murder. She's no Maya, but she's getting there. But I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find a purpose. I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
Phoenix backwards is really gonna pay for this.
What are you staring at me like that for? Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out.
We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get evil Phoenix for you.
Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Très Bien is then. Right, at the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi.
Sure, alright. Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food. It's very important that we try all the food. Very important, Nick. Wow, look at this place.
Look, more like smell. What is the suffocating scent of flowers in here? And again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect! Let's get intrusive! If there's no one here, we can take anything we want!
Yeah, I suppose we can.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French!
Yeah, okay. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my apostate clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
Huh? There's something stuffed in behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, look at this! Somebody scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages.
MC Bomber.
MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros.
$100,000,
baby?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper, it's from December 3rd. This paper is from the day of the poisoning.
What?
Sports paper added to the court record. Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Alright, let's go present the paper to Maggie. Boop. Hey, you know anything about this? Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Guts and Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, this paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's right. You cursed him by rooting for him because nothing in the universe ever goes your way. Hooray!
Really? That's strange. Trey Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Ardron says he's not really fond of them.
But then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is the scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought.
I guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh?
So the $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right?
If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure! The Master of Kieran or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme!
Okay, Maya. So the sample CD was on the victim's table. That means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right!
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better set up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Okay. Alright, move back to Trey Bien. January 6th, Trey Bien. Ooh la la, bonjour, welcome to La Trey Bien.
Oh, hello?
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Alright. I've seen everything now. Phoenix Wright, you have thrown everything you have at me. I'm speechless. Bon vie, welcome to my petit restaurant.
Huh? B Avenue?
Oh no, not my petit chip.
Huh? Me?
Look at this face. Like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, non? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melange of Le Nord and La Rose. My personal recommendation.
Think I need what?
Oi, just add a cup. Oui, just add a couple of drops of the mixture to the bathwater and voila! It will soothe your body and mind. It's simply fantastic.
Really?
And for le monsieur. Who? Me? Look at the face, like a puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot. And maybe a hint of oui. I will add le peppermint and le clary sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu today. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Must bien, sir. I know this already, monsieur. You are the Phoenix Red, no? Yes, you know me? Ma, oui, I never forget the man who flirts with me, especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious doppelganger.
Looks like everyone to do with this case already knows who I am already.
Wonder what sort of impression Evil Phoenix has been leaving on people, don't you?
I'm not gonna read that name. I can't even begin to pronounce that. Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté. Okay. Alright. Très bien. What is it? Just tell me, please.
So what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right?
That's Spanish. No, très bien is Francois. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, excellent. La atmosphere is très bien and la cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers? Because someone was murdered here, Phoenix! My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate the hot cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, for the moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am the chef, I am the manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist.
What?
A practitioner of the aromatherapy, the art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? These smells coming from the bottle here was anything but. So, could you tell me about what you know about the incident? Bien. It makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month had passed since it appeared. Since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee. That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also. And the man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one at the table, they asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? Ah, the time of the murder, there was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Must we? As usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw too. But he said the same thing. That there was no one at the table.
But Maggie Maggie swears there are two people.
Mas, now, sir, la lawyer, I could not prove that it is none. About the lawyer, that was me, I suppose. More audiencia. Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making stuff up?
Okay, present Maggie's profile. Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control. Oh yes, she was fired. Dropped like a sack of the potatoes. Yeah, I guess she was. Oui, she was the suspect in the murder investigation, no? Yeah, there's some validity.
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave her the perfume for the happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from Bergmont, like I gave you to before. But she had been arrested again and found guilty this time. That is true. A natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work. No, actually, you know what, Phoenix? I'm with the aromatherapist on this one. Her perfume of unhappiness was just far, far too strong. I am not surprised she was the prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what? Did she stab a dude? She totally stabbed a dude. Took his wallet, right? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We gotta ask this guy for more info stat. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still being indicted for murder. Prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could have been relevant. So please
tell us anything you know.
Ah, crap. Psylocke.
No way, what are we gonna do, Nick?
We'll just have to... what the?
What's wrong?
Matama, it's gone!
Huh?
I hid it in my pocket, but it vanished into thin air.
What?
But I could see the Psylocke. Maybe that means the Mantaga's nearby? Mr. Armstrong, can I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there? That is the question you will have to ask him yourselves.
Yep.
The old man spent all of his time at the park. The park? Oh, a park. What park's that? Behind the restaurant. It is called the Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
The Farsi Prade, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
I have seen everything. Chad, I have to live my life after this. Anyways. Alright. Who's up next? Oh, hold on, I really need to blow.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruit screams vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick. What's the guy right? That's the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about.
The grouchy-looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
Maya, he's not throwing seeds. He's throwing seeds at them. Ugh, my grumpiness. Oh. 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 Oh, chat. Oh. Yep. Yeah, that's, excuse me. Would you mind if we have a word with you? Yes! I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt. Come on, eat this! Okay, try me in? Do you go to Who? That miserable excuse for a restaurant? The garbage they serve in there, that food? Where's the sushi? Trebian is a fresh restaurant, sir. What do you think we are, boy, in Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. What about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You see all the way up to their... Yes, the waitresses! They're practically naked! It's a disgrace, isn't it? Weird, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. Okay, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant. That place miserable! He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But he hates it so much. Why does he keep going? Totally saying he has a thing for the owner. Oh, now presents. Yeah, I'm just gonna examine some stuff.
Oh, there's a magazine here!
It's a magazine full of job listings.
You just Jesky Rose picking up someone else's throwaway?
Throwaway? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Huh? It's none of your business!
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back!
Too bad, now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Job listings added to the court record.
Hey, that's mine!
Did we just steal a magazine from an old man? I think we just did. Excuse me, sir, can I ask you about Maggie Bureau?
I don't know any Maggie!
Yes, you do, Maggie, the waitress at Trebian.
Yeah, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Another disgrace.
A disgrace?
Innocent young girl revealing yourself like that. I can see her ankles. What a shameless hussy. The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you, not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values in Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
He's not wrong.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir?
Are you There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha! Take that!
He must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I would be able to see a Psylocke or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Mintama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, the McTaga is only on load. You better find it, or else I'll fucking haunt you.
If Trills ever gets winds of this, I'm gonna be in a world of pain. Yeah, probably. Okay, gotta go back to Trebian. And present this. Mademoiselle.
Yes?
Are you looking for a job? Yes, she is looking for a job. About time she starts pulling her weight at the office.
What? No, I was just...
Let me see. Your style is different, but you have a good face.
Different?
Initiation, you have passed. I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Dick!
Help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Aww. Alright, go to the detention center. January 6th, detention center, visitors room. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her. Alright, now we need to move to criminal affairs. January 6th, police station, criminal affairs department. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find the innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm pulling off all my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's real fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court setting at 10 AM tomorrow. Goldart's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh. Him. Now listen up, pal. Maggie's found guilty again. Yes? I'll make sure you get locked up for... Got it? What? What's Gumshoe's whole, like, stake in this game? Gumshoe! What are you hiding from us, bro? So the guilty party was Maggie Beard, right? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know? Hey, what's with the funny look? Oh. Oh, I see what's going on here. Gumshoe has a crush. It wasn't anything like... Look, sir, I was a boss when she was doing the training, but that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything, Baka. I was, Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Look, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. So, about the victim. So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Elg. He was a computer program. Is that why he was wearing a scouter? I see, a programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Megan never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his cup of coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie's also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have to have killed a guy like that? That's what I thought, but a motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding. What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to shift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? What could his motive have been? The investigation. This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Beard's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit off base sometimes. but she was a good cop. It's not exactly complimentary, you know? Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, she was basically fucking useless at her job, but damn it if she didn't look good in that uniform. So, what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. There was a sample CD on the table, sir. But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for a portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. It's seriously, like, it looks like a scouter. I'm not crazy, right? You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it. The owner of Trebien didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get a feeling that that Mr. Armstrong got something to hide. Alright. Present the sports paper. Okay. What's this? A sports paper? Yeah, I found it at in the magazine rack at Trebien. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey, what is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. Oh, that's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the Gumshoe we all know and love. Hey, pal. I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting, huh? Be good to know more about this in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. Alright, next present John Armstrong's profile. The chef at Trebien, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body is full of toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know, the label says juniper. My mother orders to put a few drops of it into my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady, I mean guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. Look, I usually go for the sophisticated type. I mean, I can't stop thinking about how he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. The charming chef. So what exactly is it that's caught your attention about the chef at Trebien? It's, kinda hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Trebien and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, report back to me. Okay, don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? guess I better go find out more about the chef and Trebiet, then report back to Gumshoe. Wait a second. Oh god, chat. It bred. There's 2 of them now. Oh god. Our worst nightmares have been realized. No matter what and whenever I come here, that mascot's here there to greet me. Got that right, that's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. Now it's the national symbol of the police force. Ha 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 ha. It definitely doesn't threaten me with making more toys out of it and threaten to murder me if I stop. It definitely didn't threaten to kill me and my family if I didn't make a pink one for it. Nope, definitely didn't come to life and is not possessed by a demon. Yep, meet the Pink Badger. So one's called Blue and the other calls Pink, but they're both called Badger? You got it, they're married. So should I expect to see Baby Badger next time I'm here? I swear to God, if there is a Baby Badger, I am setting this place on fire. Like, I will grab Gumshoe and then just toss a Molotov into this place. Alright, detention center, and then back to Trebiet. Episode 6, Trebiet, or January. What was wrong with me? Why did I read that like that? Oh my god, Chad, I think my brain stopped for a second. Sunflower sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Oh. Oh, hello. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome, bonne vie. Wow, what a cute voice.
Oh, well, oh, it's just you, Nick.
Maya?
Well, how do I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Who was that woman I just saw?
Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice-looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra-cute waitress. Check out my give you a tip smile. Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says.
How much is it?
It's the twin tea set, so it's $20 for sure.
I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? You can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
About the lunch.
Oh, fine try.
No,
Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift.
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this lunch set then? $20, huh? With the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45. Hey, wait a sec, Maya!
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set.
Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster and abdominal first just with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit.
Thanks.
Come on, Nick, hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes. Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here, it's yours.
Really?
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate.
Alright, just remembered I gotta clean the toilets.
Hey, can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Despite how unbelievably bad it tastes? Well, shit. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick, you wanna take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. No. What was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets?
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up, Maya.
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Are you going to show me around?
There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Okay, I guess we gotta move to the kitchen now. January 6th, Trebien Kitchen.
There it is, and here it is, the famous Trebien Kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop.
Oh, there's the Ming-Tama.
No, I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that?
Isn't that food in isn't that used in Chinese food? Look, right there in the counter. My Magatama. What's it doing here? What indeed? Magatama put into pocket. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
Small bottle adds to the court record. Alright, gotta move to Vitamin Square now. January 6th, Vitamin Square. Oh, the old guy's not here anymore. Drat, and I still have some unanswered questions for him. What's with the pink scooter? A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it in the middle of the park like this? The wheel guard and the lights are busted. I guess it must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. Hey! What do you think you're doing with my bike? No, I was just... Whoa! You been messing with my new ride? Is that what you's been doing? New ride? Isn't that... Whoa, you gonna pay for this? It wasn't me, I was just... Then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? You's gonna pay, you catching my drift? No, wait, it was a wise guy, eh? I bet you're so hard you feel like you were smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You better watch your back. This ain't over. This guy... What the fuck is this guy? Oh... Here's... The way he talks, his spiky hair, and a sharp suit. This is our phony chat. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What do you say? I'm Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you a wise guy too, huh? Because I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. I'm not the only one who's thinking this right now. You are definitely, absolutely, 100% not Phoenix Wright. You can't be any less Phoenix if you tried. Oh my god. Yep, I was right. This is our doppelganger. Out of my way, I got a cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? Nobody with a functioning pair of eyes could mistake that man for me. He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Scooter added to the record. Oh boy. God, pathetic. Oh, it's you. A few threats from a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon that's got seed in its eyes. Have you been there the whole time then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. More like you had some cowering to do. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? Just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? Here you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that. Yep, there they are. I knew it. The old guy's got something to hide, but what could it be? Alright. Let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Okay. January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Like, seriously, I wish I could just go to the place I want to go. I really hate that I constantly have to, like, shift from one place to place. I can't just select the place out of all the places. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about the newspaper you gave me. He must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Egan. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Sports paper refiled into the court record. MC Bond. I got a feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me whenever you find... with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something that I need to show him. Yep, the bottle. You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell, huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Might let me borrow that bottle for a while. I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect John Armstrong? I've got the guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details about this Armstrong guy's secret of it. Oh? Gumshoe's been holding back. Alright, Armstrong's secret. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Trebien, pal? Yes. So how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is that he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was stolen, he'd probably be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'm willing to bet the chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Sean's loan contract added to the court record. Alright, move back to Vitamin Square. Okay, gotta go to the detention center. Then to Trebien. Okay, I'll admit, Maya does actually kind of look cute in that dress. I'm not even gonna lie, she just kind of does. Alright, and... Alright, I'm gonna read your thoughts, old man. Trebien regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat.
To eat? Isn't that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? Don't make me yell at you about the war I think I was in!
I can tell that not anyone else in the world would go to that place for the food because of the food. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
It's the twin tea set!
The food at Trebien is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a shot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash I can swim my money vaults every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn, you're flat broke. Yeah, the job listings. This is yours, right?
The magazine!
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
So what? Someone's looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant. I just go for the Jacavo.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwasher, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee isn't really that great.
No, it's not, but anyway, yes, the place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers at Tres Bien to read. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tres. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than a month ago. What? You see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that the customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything! I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go to Tres Bien so much is... yeah, it's because of Maggie. Man, as unlucky as this girl is, she sure has a lot of men going after her. Too bad it's a bunch of creepy old dudes. What are you asking me about the girl for? She was the waitress at Tres Bien. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. But I don't recognize that face, and you're probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face. You were looking at the outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniforms. Uniform is all you can think about, isn't it? I can't take it. To you, the waitress was your... Enough, please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! There we go. Okay. So why are you, sir? Yes, it's true. Fine. I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No. I didn't mean it like that. I got one of those lousy cups of Mikano every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me! Lock me up! Put me in the stocks! Throw me in the guillotine! I can take it! You'd be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. So show some respect. I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You old ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I may have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. They even broke his Psylocks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Yeah, okay. I hate to do this, but... Yo, Maya? I'm gonna need your help. He's still feeding the pigeons? Or assaulting them, I guess? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Oh, ouch! Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really need to ask the old man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess? I hate to do this, but okay. Sir? You again? Well, I see. Nick, his eyes are... I'm really uncomfortable here, Nick. Nick, why didn't you tell me this was what we're... It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright? Play on the slide?
We were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. Pigeon. How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir. Great, can't you see I'm feeding the pidge? Let's go! Well,
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
yes, of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo. Same, Victor. Same, my dude. Even from beyond the grave. Wow.
About the incident.
Hey, you mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino? It's like he's a different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. That girl took the Javocado over to him, you see.
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javocado and he said something like, and then collapsed. Dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either.
Do you like the food at Trebien?
Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food of that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story.
London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France. I see London, I see France. Yeah, we know where that's going, man. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. She's never laughed at my jokes.
You visit Trebien a lot, don't you?
Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be so delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. That man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con?
Oh, ho, ho, the plot thickens.
Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes. I can't take this.
He's really got this guy eaten out of our hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you better be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it. A Japanese poem will explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Victor Kudo.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Maya. For Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important info thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Yeah, that was weird.
January 6th, Très bien.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus, no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, mademoiselle. No, you can't leave me like this.
I'm sorry?
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psylocke or 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. So this guy was an ex-con? Like, that's not the first vibe you get with him, but alright, Mr. Armstrong, I hope you wouldn't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Bon dias, of course.
Alright, present our little glowy rock, and bam, take that. Alright. Maggie's motive.
What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Lois, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... It disappeared.
The ticket disappeared?
That was the motive the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
I'm not buying it. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
You know, laws. I've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me,
and I want to know the reason why.
Well, monsieur, you taught me. I have confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Profiles. Yeah, it was stolen by you, dude. Mr. Armstrong, I believe that there's a very high probability that it was you. Oh, so that's his breakdown. Oh, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
Oh, forgive me. Why? You have no evidence. I am not Master Monsieur. I am not the kind of person who would steal the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you've stolen from others. This haiku scribbled by an old man in the park screaming at pigeons. Clearly, more solid evidence have never been given. What is this? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring this up, Mr. Armstrong. Hey, Tiefling, what's up? Thank you for the posture check. Let me just sit up straight real quick like. And I'm going to get a little sippy sip. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Remember, chat, always water your streamer. But you've been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! Monsieur, you are a liar.
You deny it.
Do not make the false accusation. This is false profit.
So do you have any proof? Proof that you've stolen. Yeah, you stole my Magatama, actually. Seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Magatama, and I found it in your kitchen.
None!
Wow, that scream just now about broke some windows.
Oui, I have a weakness for the trinkets and the figures. My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl! Besides, it was not a small trinket, oui. It was $500,000. Me, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now. Monsieur. Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you're in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Like, oh, this loan contract? This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Is that,
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. The lottery ticket would have wiped your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
oh!
Alright. Tell me the motive. Mr. Armstrong. You said the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too.
The winning numbers were announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000 he shot. And the ticket? Wait, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I
put the poison in his coffee.
No. Oh, no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of the tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, Rico, as he had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How can you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, that is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. Master, me filly, I was not...
That's enough.
Mr. Godot!
What in the heck are you doing here?
This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
You came in here for coffee? Is this craving for coffee know no bounds?
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am the airhead, not just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed, what happened to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we got a new mystery now, Maya. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm thinking our fake murdered the victim to get his hands on the fake.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. I can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Alright. Let's get started in the trial. I think we'll at least do the first part of the trial. And that's where we'll end it for today. So yeah, we're gonna get through the first part of the trial at the very least. Alright. January 7th, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? Yeah, that was definitely the guy who was pretending to be pretending to be me. How did nobody see that explosion of a man, by the way? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie! Ah! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you! Yes? You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? Gumshoe is threatening me right now. What is going on? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious.
Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right?
Really? Can you, sir? Oh, of course. I got the station under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay. We're forming a united front today, pal. You got me? Ah, yeah. Fucking, let's go. We got Gumshoe on our side. Da-da-da-da-da. Gumshoe joined the party. I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, Detective. I know I can count on you.
Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish. January 7th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Björn. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Bitter. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? What's wrong? Nothing, it's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're the fake or the real deal, you'll find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. This guy's an asshole. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented it in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that Phony Me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name is Police Department Detective Occupation Dick Gumshoe.
Other way around, detective.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the investigation, the initial investigation, tied up with another case now.
Oh, Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screen Incorporated, a local company.
I don't think that's a good name for a computer company. That's like naming an Xbox manufacturing factory the Red Ring of Death.
This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts it into evidence.
Autopsy report added to the court record.
And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. I mean, it could have been that it was just really shitty. I mean, have you tasted the lunch there? It tastes like pneumonia and sadness. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Salman Shog, the owner and chef, who could definitely strangle a guy with his bare hands, and is an aromatherapy expert, so he could probably poison someone pretty easily. And a regular by the name of Victor Kudo, who just looks like he might murder someone because he hates their face. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Trebien floor plan added to the court record. Come, detective, take up this hammer, and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir.
The incident.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that guy, Glenn Elgin, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive.
Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
I heard that coffee there tastes like shit and battery acid. Are you sure that wasn't what killed him? The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Well, Mr. Wright, I ask that you begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me. The incident.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir.
Okay, I gotta press on the first statement. Okay. So... Press. Can I stop you for a minute?
Well, what is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Beard. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said.
What killer would say that wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey, sadly your testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, that's true. There are 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on at this point, or should I press on this point a little harder or not? Press harder. Well, maybe the other witness just missed it. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Ha! That argument is weak as the coffee at Très Bien, Trat. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population the defendant. What is with this guy? Photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is a scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trat, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? Maybe Armstrong was in on it with the person who actually murdered the guy and did so to, just try and get his money. Ugh! It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Crime photo added to the court record. Alright, so I gotta press on the third statement. So, traces of poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder? Yeah, press harder. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right! That's what I think. In case you were wondering, the last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have time to waste, and you have time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? Oh, you know me, Detective Gumshoe, just simple-minded, and I got my brains strong, and everybody sucks my brains out. I just totally forgot what it was. This. Ow. Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's coffee cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yes, it's unmistakable. That's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped it down like this. Yeah, let's go! For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Coffee cup added to the court record. Fuck! This is not going good for us. Upon further investigation, we found a certain chemical substance. Alright, press on the fifth statement. 5. Okay, press. Some kind of motive. Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, Detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Oh? Well, I don't get it. I'm saying you can always get another witness on the stand if I have to chuck you out. Ooh. So stick to the facts, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Beard's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket, it was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he?
But he stole the wrong
one!
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Press harder. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared is no way implicates my client. Ha! I have here in my hands the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What? Order, order, order! Ha! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately, and, I'm going to go to the gas station for a few minutes. Don't follow me, anyone! Victim's lottery ticket added to the court record. The ticket was presented to this court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? That would be enough for me to jingle all the keys in front of my face. Forever, and I wouldn't even need to be a judge anymore. It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. Yeah, where it was found. Anyways, guilty. I'm going to leave now and take all the evidence with me for filing purposes. Okay, bye. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final, decisive piece of evidence. Oh, this isn't going to be good. He's got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron that delightful Miss Beard was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? Ha! It seems like the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. Coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, that coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing on this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? Not the giant red stain? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, Maggie's prints were the only one on it. What? Order, order, order! The court will accept these items in evidence. Apron added to the court record. Potassium cyanide added to the court record. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain. You don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Jesus, I nearly shit my pants. That looks like a lot of blood. I thought she ripped someone's heart out, Mortal Kombat style. Pull a stunt like that again, I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. That sounds unhealthy. Ew, thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They've all been clearly established. Well, Trat, it seems like you really are a phony after all. Ugh, you really know how to drive a man nuts. Put a steering wheel in my pants. He's driving me nuts. Witness, please continue your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Alright. The investigation. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie must have passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. Give me a sec, Chad. I'm gonna pop a cough drop. Still dealing with my allergies. So, kind of a rough cough right now. There we go. Poor Maggie must have passed out. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Why does this guy hate me so much? Alright, press on the force statement. Okay. Wait a sec. Oh, did I say something dumb again? Let me phrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down, he got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seemed Mr. Glenn Elg visited the doctor before he went to Trebienne. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? Ask about the prescription bag. What sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, The bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty. Victim's prescription bag added to the court record. Ha! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate, aren't you, Tripe? Now, what happened at the investigation after that, detective? Okay, gotta present this on Statement 6. There was something missing. Detective Gumshoe. I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? Oh, no, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Trebian. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to? Are you too cool, pal? Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order! Order! Okay. We're getting close. Well, what do you have to say to this? That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otogynecology? Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of his head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medicine in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is. Very fine print. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of the medication while he was at Trebian. Therefore, it would have been absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Ugh. It seems like the medication is relevant to this case after all. No.
Nick! You don't think of something quick, and all will be over. We'll be screwed, Nick, and Maggie will die, and Gumshoe will probably arrest you because he really jazzed up to do that.
She's right. Gumshoe will totally fucking arrest me. Push the medication issue. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Trebian. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it couldn't be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems like a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems like the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. Ugh! That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? I got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater. Very well. The matter of the disappearing medicine seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Yay! Good job, Nick! You totally bullshitted your way through this trial again!
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess. After which, we will hear the prosecution's next witness. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. January 7th, 11:03 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Phew! That was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit.
Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. I felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe.
So the next witness is going to be the old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. I bet he's going to be real stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know.
Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you sure you'll be able to handle him, Nick?
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. Where does he get those, by the way? Okay, got 4 testimonies from this guy. Jesus. January 7th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Björd. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please. The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind. Name is Victor Kudo, born and raised in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times, too. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. My occupation? Okay, listen, youngin'. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Kimono embroidery? That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, old man, you're worthless. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime. I take it back.
Anyway,
Like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. Try to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness. Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh yeah, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Java Cheeto. Seeds? What do you think these are, huh?
I see. You saw everything that happened, Gramps.
Did I? Oh yes, yeah I did. I saw it all. I forgot what I was talking about. Who am I? Who are you? What's this place?
Then please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this. What I witnessed.
Young man was reading the sports paper. Serving girl brought him a Javachino, and she put something in it. Man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Mr. Kudo, she's not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones,
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. I'm gonna yell about all the kids on my lawn.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Can you please cross-examine this crazy yelling man? Yes, Your Honor. I guess that's my job. I hate this court.
Young man would...
Yeah, I gotta press the 4 statement. Hold on. 3, 4, press. You said, I remember her well in reference to the waitress? Oh, fuck. Did she have any peculiar features that you can identify her by?
Peculiar features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You'd see all the way up to her... You know. She's practically naked in that uniform.
So the peculiar feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit. But anyone could wear just such a uniform, even me! In fact, I do that all the time. Edgeworth loves it! Mr. Wright, please spare the court any further mental anguish from this image. You're just jealous that I look fabulous. No, I'm not. Nobody tell anyone that I'm super jealous that I couldn't pull off that dress.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away.
Sure. There are other things I recognize about her, too.
Seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Press harder. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Beard or not. Quite right. Mr. Kudo, there are these other features that you recognize about the defendant. I would like you to add them to your testimony.
Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps were loose.
Okay, press on this statement. You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. I keep doing that. Sorry. But what was the most crucial detail of all, her face?
Sure, as if I would remember that.
Objection!
The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right. I can't even tell the color of her ribbon in her hair. It was red. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. Ask about the waitress's back. The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
Huh. He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps and ribbons, and definitely not ropes and whips. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure, sure.
The old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet.
What the hell was that?
Sorry about... There was a loud boom just now. Someone's shooting off fireworks, I swear to God.
There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front.
Okay. So, present the apron on that statement. Because, yeah, seeing this apron, yeah, I would have noticed that. Okay, bye-bye, bot. No matter what happens, I will never buy viewers. That feels like a slimy practice. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
Gah, that filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of my grandson looks like, just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that, Where are you, half-witted clot? What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron. Is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning?
Huh?
And you just said yourself. You wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before. Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Witness, you can't just oops your way out of this. This is perjury. We're gonna give you at least a 5-minute timeout.
Huh. Well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trite, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one witness in the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Beard?
Exactly. And when the one waitress put the poison into his coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
Except he doesn't pay attention to any of the waitress's faces. Hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. Fate of the defendant may rest on what you remember seeing.
You tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin is perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion where I forgot what burger a customer wanted. My noggin is perfect for remembering things. I totally remember what year it is. It's 1852, right?
He can't remember. Probably more like he messes up so many times he's blocked it out.
Well then, let's see. Test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Unlike me, who can't say my own lines. Tell us what you remember about the victim. About the victim? He was another of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand and the nose had kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. That's when the serving girl in question brought over the Javachino. Little Fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. The testimony we have just now heard was a test how credible the witness's memory is. Seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Yes, I hate those what types who are so vague about everything.
How you gonna handle this, Nick?
We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kinda cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best. Alright, present the cup of coffee on the 5th statement. Alright, here we go. Bam! Coffee cup. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? This was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing! If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Care to tell us where this is going, Trat? And please, for the love of God, don't make this old man sing. According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his left hand, which would make that at his left hand. Kid, what is this, kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup of the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee. If you understand where the stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But who? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. Now, wait! You think I'm gonna stand here and listen and tell you that I'm mad? You're wrong! I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony. Young Brecht was holding the coffee cup in his left hand. Okay. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead, young, hot butt and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault. Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man. Been around for 68 years I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I gotta say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Godot. But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Left hand or right hand?
The boy was wearing the earpiece with his on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fidgeting with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. Then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. You know, the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HDTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts, in good old black and white. Just like my worldviews.
Present either the victim's profile, the victim's prescription bag on any of Kudo's statements. Yeah, okay. Let's present the prescription bag. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observation of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can look me up if I'm wrong. It was in his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Eh?
Traces of medicine for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon! Pretty pigeon.
Okay.
Order, order, order!
The witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind, and he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, are you calling me a drip?
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javachino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip of the cup, upheld in his right hand, then switched to his left hand. That's what the old man saw. Impossible. The witness was already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee, which had the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. Fact still stands. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Gogot, that doesn't wash. The point of his testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. You have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. Can't reach me from here. I'm too high. I'm incredibly tall. Like, seriously, I'm 6 feet. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. The court is adjourned. Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo? Thanks to that blue-stained young upstart over there, I'm just a bummer old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I kept my mouth shut until now. There's something else the court should know. What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything, but I want another chance. Another want a crack at it, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What do you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Chavachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man. I can still do it. That's enough, witness. I believe it would be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet! Much, much quicker!
I can't believe this is happening.
Hey, you better get ready, youngster.
I got the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. Final showdown.
First of all, I want to stress that this might not be nothing, but I'm not too sure of myself. Young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. With a clumsy idea that upset the vase, he knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, hmm?
Is that all?
Yes, that is it. I remember it perfectly. Hey, you doubting me again? You doubting a poor old defenseless old man?
No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Do you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're bird brain. That's all you can think of.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please. The final showdown.
First of all, I want to stress that this might...
Okay, gotta present on the either third or fourth statement. Alright, present the crime photo. Mr. Kodo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I'm not granddad of yours, young slut.
Ow! Ow! Why do I always get pelted with seeds or in pain all the time? Why?
Enough! If you throw any more seeds in my courtroom, I'll have you put in jail.
What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes, go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Yeah, well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed. I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table.
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
So you're telling me I just wasted, 40 minutes listening to this old man waste everyone's time. No, that's great. Thank you, Phoenix Wright. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I can see you really value my time. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
No. Not in the slightest iota of a percentage have you been of any fucking use, Mr. Kudo. Everyone in this room, in my stream, and myself is now dumber for having listened to you. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Perhaps there's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I gotta say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me. And throw him in the pit.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. No shit. Welcome to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
And I'm still not in any position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup and the victim supposedly drank with his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear out of which he couldn't hear.
What, Nick? He did it!
Therefore, I require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor? The witness we just heard from. It is most insistent that his testimony should be of use, so he summarized it according into this statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that.
God, that's really bad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too. Very well, here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Godot. Yes, Your Honor. Victor's testimony added to the court record. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. Why is he writing it in haiku? I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
Set them on fire, I guess. That is all. This court is adjourned. Whew, boy. Okay, that was a lot to take in. All right, thank you everybody who came in. I'm gonna end for today because, like I said, I just wasted 45 minutes listening to a bunch of testimonies that had zero relevance to anything that was proceeding in the trial. So yeah, that was fun. We're going to go ahead and look for someone to raid. Let's see who is on currently. Oh, hey! Leiu's still on. We're going to go say hi to Leiu. Alright, as always, thank you to everybody who came in, who chatted, who lurked, who said hello, who came in and watched me do my stupid little video games and listen to me do my silly little voices. We're gonna say hello to Leu and also. Alright, for anyone who's in there, there's the raid message. Feel free to copy and paste that. And as always, boneheads, I'll see you on the other side. Take care, everybody.